everybody, welcome to another edition of the Disney Morning Show. And we're going to bring you up to date on what's going on in the world of Disney and otherwise. We do here every morning at 9:30 a.m. Pacific time, except for the next 12 days or so, I'll be out of that. But maybe Kyle will do it anyway.
Probably not.
Oh. My name is DB Mosley, co-founder here at Laughing Place. That's managing editor Kyle Burbank. How you doing, Kyle?
I'm all right. How about you?
I'm doing okay. Let's get started. We start each show with a look at the Disney share price, which when we looked yesterday was just over 127, and it's back now where it feels a little more
$100.27 to be clear.
Very important clarification. Now it's back where it feels more comfortable, under 100 at 99.76, but it's a little disappointing. Got it. Let's move on.
Wow, I lost it.
Good morning and welcome to another LP Disney Weather Report. There comes a time when we heed a certain call, when the world must come together as one. There are people dying. Oh, and it's time to lend a hand to life. The greatest gift of all. We can't go on pretending day by day that someone, somewhere will soon make a change. We are all a part of God's great big family. And the truth, love is all we need. We are the world. We are the children. We are the ones who make a brighter day. So let's start giving. There's a choice we're making. We're saving our own lives. It's true we'll make a better day, just you and me. Let's get to the weather. Anaheim will barely break 70 today, but there will be plenty of sunshine. Walt Disney World is still refusing to get into the holiday spirit and will reach 86 degrees today. That will feel like 90. Castaway Cay is sitting at 79 today and will be a bit windy later. Lookout Cay at Lighthouse Point will be 83 again today and only drop a degree or two throughout the day. Disneyland Paris is cloudy tonight and sitting in the mid-40s. Tokyo will be sunny tomorrow with a high of 66 and clear in the evening with a low of 57. Shanghai will be fairly overcast tomorrow but will still make it into the 70s. Lastly, Hong Kong could see some showers in the morning and again in the early afternoon. This will keep their high under 80 degrees Fahrenheit. And that will do it for another Disney weather update. Have a great day and I'll see you soon. Bye for now.
I'm so sad we can't use the real music for that.
Sorry.
We Are the World. Did you see the Netflix documentary on making that?
Perhaps I saw it mentioned on our document, and that's what reminded me that I should do that song.
Yeah, I assumed that, but I wasn't sure if you personally actually saw the documentary.
Yes.
Really, really, really good. I can't imagine there was a better documentary regarding music this year, frankly. But
we'll find out.
We'll find out. You know what I just saw? I just literally went to Twitter while you were doing that. It's probably in our to-do, but I didn't get through all
Indeed,
that.
it is in our to-do. Imagine
because
that.
I did not get here until like 10 minutes before showtime today. If anyone's listening for my actual real job, that's not true. I've been here since 8:30. Denzel Washington just kind of slip in there that he's going to be in Black Panther 3. How cool is that?
Which is big news because they haven't announced Black Panther 3.
So this is like huge news all around.
Yeah, he said Ryan Coogler's writing him a role.
So, I mean, I guess it's possible he's working on it, but it doesn't mean it's been greenlit or anything, potentially. Yeah. But still, very exciting. Very exciting. Denzel's my man. He's a great actor. Okay, we'll get to Kyle stuff.
Yeah, so we got a bunch of news right before, a little bit before we came on. They gave some new updates on stuff coming to downtown Disney.
John Orloff. That's the Denzel I'm referring to.
That's what, I thought about that when I put it in to do earlier. So a lot of the stuff we'd heard of before, they're just kind of giving some updates on it. So Avengers Reserve and the D-Lander shop, two separate shops, those will both be opening December 6th. The Disney Wonderful World of Sweets is still on track to open, quote, this winter. Also opening this winter is the Parkside Market, which is kind of like a food court with a few different dining options like Soul Sister, Sip and Sonder, and Gigi's Chicken Shop. So that is also going to be open probably like early next year, I think is probably what they mean by winter. And then we got new Porto's location information. They released some new concept art and also let it slip that Porto's, this will be the first one with a sit-down table service and a full bar. So in addition to their classic takeout counter.
I know these aren't all new announcements, but for me, who hasn't been doing the morning. We skipped the morning show for about a year. A lot of these are new to me. This is some exciting stuff.
So these other ones, so we knew that there was from Joe Isidore. Here's how this news came out. Tortilla Joe's closes. Then they're like, we're going to put a steakhouse and a barbecue place. And they're like, and now this chef, Joe, is, incidentally, Joe Isidore is going to be behind these two concepts. And now we finally have names for it. So the steakhouse is Arthur and Sons Steak and Bourbon, which you could see if you scroll up a bit. And then Pearl's Roadside Barbecue will be the shop across the way.
I feel like the dining at Disneyland Resort, downtown Disney, is catching up with the Disney Springs, which is
it's a much smaller footprint too, so that's what's funny about it.
Yeah, but no, I love that. More dining, less shops.
Really, I miss the constantly puffing fluff of the Build-A-Bear and the spinning rims of the ride makers. Why can't we bring those things back? And then also at Disney. So today, as we'll get to, I assume in this day in Disney history, Disney Plus launched in 2019. So they are celebrating their anniversary with some special offers. One of them being that Disney Plus subscribers can get a special ticket deal for the Disneyland Resort.
Sorry,
you can get a 3-day ticket with admission to one park per day. And for ages 3 and up, it is $330. So that's a pretty good price. And those tickets will be valid from November 18th through December 27th. And once you use your first day, I think you have 13 days to use the rest of them, is how that works. But yeah, it's a pretty decent deal and very low end bar to entry. All you need to do is be a Disney Plus subscriber.
Which is a very, very, very low bar to entry. Okay, one more,
And
Kyle.
speaking of Disneyland Paris has given some more details on their upcoming nighttime show. Disney Tales of Magic is the name of it. And it's going to be starting January 10th. And this is a 20-minute nighttime spectacular on the castle. It'll have pyrotechnics, fountain displays, and, of course, drones. You can see some...
Of course.
I don't think there's actually going to be a Lilo and Stitch floating above the air, but this one looks a little bit more believable to me. But yeah, that looks like it's going to be a fun new show. And this will be the first one at Disneyland Paris to use projections on the Main Street facades and stuff, kind of like they do at Disneyland.
Wow. Drones. Why can't we get drones? Oh my goodness. Drones everywhere in Disneyland Paris.
Sorry.
All right. This morning, the Disney Treasure, Disney's newest cruise ship, which has its maiden voyage in late December, over Christmas actually, arrived in Port Canaveral. Let us go back into the Wayback Machine and take a look at its arrival this morning. It actually is sailing in. How excited. I'm sure there were tons and tons of people out there to watch this. When we lived in Florida, we definitely went out there to watch the ship come in. And now it is, let's see. Yep, there it is in its position. I'm going to go, this is now a live shot, and the camera, as it should be, is just trained right there on the beautiful new Disney Treasure over at Port Canaveral.
So are the people from the catamaran still on board, or do they drop them off in the Bahamas?
I assume they dropped them off in the Bahamas, but honestly, I don't know. Who wasn't in the article, but yeah.
Y'all want to come to Florida?
Although, I mean, I don't know. They may have been Americans. I don't think they were refugees. I just think
Right, we don't know. I didn't say that they were.
No,
I didn't
but
say anything of the sort.
Usually when they pick up people like that, they are, and so you take them back to where they're from. But in this case, it could have been a pleasure cruise for all you know. So
yeah,
I don't know where they ended up. They could still be on there. They could be getting a personal tour of the ship. They could be dining right now in Palo. Who knows? But there it is, the Disney Treasure. It's actually here. I'm so excited. Okay, Kyle, I think we've got breaking news. So this just in, we've got a poster. That's not it. Sorry, I'm failing. We had like 5 stories get added this morning, and now my phone is ringing. It'll ring again in about.
I keep rereading Tony's Din Tai Fung comment and trying to understand it.
Where's it at? They were off the coast of England, so maybe okay. That's
Before
probably
that.
not the one you mean. We are Din Tai Fung converts after our downtown Disney cruise.
Okay, that's I was just misreading it. Hearing it out loud, I get it now. Thank you.
Yeah, have you ever been to any Din Tai Fung?
I have very recently. In fact, my first experience. It was not at the downtown Disney one, but one at the Aria Resort and Spa and Casino.
I've been to that one too. It was quite good. Yeah. In fact, I was with a guy that looked a lot like you.
You know what's funny? They have, you know how you can tell the vegetarian pot stickers from the other ones is that they
How?
make them green.
Which is very convenient. I don't mind that one bit.
And if there's crab in it, they put a little crab.
Very clever. That place was good. That was
Anyway,
that
Jim
was a fun meal.
Gaffigan. He likes
Moving
to
on.
eat. It
I
was a segue.
I should have given this story to you because you probably actually know who this is. You're much more hip than I am.
Why would he say that? That was
Jim Ga-
that was my Jim Gaffigan impression.
See, this is Hulu's first comedy special coming November 22nd. This is the poster for it. That's why it's breaking news. Every poster is breaking news. It is Hulu Arius, which apparently is a rebranding from Hulu's Laughing Now when this was first announced, but now it's Hulu Arius. And he has a fan out there. I love Gaffigan. I've seen him. I don't know his comedy. Have you seen his act? What kind of comedy is he?
I mean, I guess I'd say like observational, relatively clean, almost like in a Brian Regan sort of way. Maybe a little bit bluer, I guess would be the term. But no, he's been around for a long time, and I remember watching him on Dr. Cat. One of my favorite bits of his is about the manatee, and then it's like then people call him the sea cow. He can't be a fan of that. Like, you can call me the manatee. All right, sea cow. The manatee
funny.
looks like a guest on the Ricky Lake show. Yeah, I got a question for the sea pig. That's sea cow. Whatever. You fat. You need to get Weight Watchers. I have a layer of blubber to keep me warm in the ocean. You live in the ocean because you ain't got no job.
Okay, I may have to check this guy out. If Kyle doing him is funny, himself must be really funny. Unfortunately, I did not have a chance to watch this trailer beforehand, so I cannot share any of it. But if it's anything, we got Kyle's version of it, so that was even better. Let me answer a question here. What's on your shirt? I am wearing,
That's a Halloween Bucky shirt.
courtesy of Nick Morgan, who sent me a Bucky's Halloween shirt. It arrived well after Halloween, so I am wearing it now. The back has stuff on it too.
Hey boo.
Hope you got to see some of that. If not, too bad.
Saw the hey boo.
We'll put it on. I'll take a couple of pictures of it and put it on the morning show Instagram, which we don't have. So thank you, Nick Morgan. If you would like to send me free stuff, I'll take it, frankly. I'll give you my address. Just tell me I want to send you free stuff. Yeah, no problem. All right. Thank you, Nick. And let us move on. It glows in the dark, too, by the way.
Nice.
See, I knew that phone would ring again in 10 minutes. I have some salesperson that's calling me, and I don't answer, and then they call again. But it's a different number every time, so I can't just block it. Very irritating. Very irritating. Moving on. Yesterday, Jeremiah Good did a live blog from the very Merry Christmas party, and you can check that out on Laughing. By the way, I have upped our description game in our YouTube. So not only do I have a rundown of our articles, at least those as of last night, but now it also has the URL in there right now. So right there in the description, if you want to see our live blog, you can click it. It's right there. I'm up in our game. So I wanted to show you a few specific things from this live blog that I thought were interesting. We have Doobie, who did not get a good link there, so I will just scroll to it. And I failed. Okay, so I am failing again. But he had a picture of the elf.
The Mickey Elf popcorn bucket?
Yeah, that he said the line was very long already. So I'll skip that one. He also had a look at the new Snowfall lamp posts. You can see that
inspired
too.
by the FX show Snowfall?
Yeah, it is actually. Those are kind of cool. So again, all this is in the live blog. You just go to the live blog, load it up, and throughout the day, as he puts stuff out there on social, it just magically appears in the live blog. So you don't have to try to follow X and the threading, and it gets all confusing. My favorite picture, so we know they always have really cool character meet and greets for events like this. Peter Pan's shadow. How cool is that?
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought that was hilarious. Good one, Jeremiah. Good one, Jeremiah. And then, of course, that's not it. Oh, my goodness. There we go. The quintessential Very Merry Christmas. This is just beautiful. Like, I would take a picture of this on my wall. The snowfall on Main Street. Everyone looking down the street. What a shot. Thank you, Jeremiah. That is absolutely beautiful.
Nice. And then we also got video of the parade, which has an updated soundtrack. You can watch that on our YouTube, which you're already watching. So
yeah. So, and as Gio mentions, and Kyle just mentioned, updated soundtrack. And Gio, not a fan? Not a fan. If you want to hear much more about the holidays, including this new soundtrack, Rebecca and Jeremiah are going to be doing a show today at 1 p.m. Pacific, just focused on the holidays coming to Disney World. They'll be looking at all the resorts with their holidays, the gingerbread houses and such. They will be looking at Very Merry Christmas Party, Jollywood Nights. So they're going to have a nice long discussion with Jeremiah and Rebecca at 1 p.m. Pacific today is the time I am aware of.
Doobie, I'm calling an audible looking at these next 3 stories.
Yes.
Yeah, we got lots of news coming up out of Disneyland Resort with a few different things happening. So we'll start over at Disneyland Park itself. There's going to be a new Fantasmic Dining Package coming to Café Orleans in New Orleans Square. Did I skip an article?
It's okay. The Beach Club Gingerbread House. That's fine. And the Gingerbread House at Beach Club is now complete. You can go check it out. You'll hear more about that at 1 p.m. Go ahead.
Okay, sorry. There's so much stuff in here. So yeah, Café Orleans. This will be 3 courses. You'll get an appetizer with it's either your choice of gumbo, or sweet potato and plant-based lentil hummus.
That's not a soft G like Jif?
Yeah, it should be. And then you get an entree, steak frites entree, ribeye, and petite watercress salad served with béarnaise sauce, or choose any other current entree offering. And then for dessert, you get a chocolate decadence dessert tart. This will start January 10th, 2025, and there's no pricing info yet, but that's just another Fantasmic Dining Package option. They have quite a few. The
question everyone wants to know. Would Kyle eat that?
I think I could handle eating the steak. Yeah, I think it'd be okay there. The appetizer, I would choose neither. And the dessert tart sounds delicious.
Okay, sounds delicious. That's something coming from Kyle.
But ahead of that, starting November 15th, there'll be some new items over at Tiana's Palace in New Orleans Square. They're adding a catfish po' boy, some jambalaya, house-filled beignets that have strawberry cream filling, and it's also got a strawberry glaze on top. But most importantly, a Ray straw clip that you can purchase. And these will be available on the 15th, this Friday, for the official opening of Tiana's Bayou Adventure.
And Kyle's pick here?
The clip.
Painful. Speaking of
They have regular beignets as well. I would eat those.
Speaking of clips,
there's also a Hey straw clip coming, along with some new menu items celebrating Moana 2 a couple weeks early. It's pretty fun. So yeah, there's several different menu items that sound pretty interesting. I'm just going to roll through these. Coconut macadamia pancakes are coming to River Belle Terrace.
Yes, double yes, and yes on that one.
So yes, hopefully Doobie gets a chance to try these. There's also going to be a hamburger steak and eggs with spiced ham fried rice at River Belle Terrace, grilled shrimp skewer with sausage and pineapple at Bengal Barbecue, pulled pork dog at Award Wieners, tropical smoothie at Schmoozies, and perhaps most interestingly, the boat snack burrito with Kahlua-style pork and spiced ham. And by the way, when they say spiced ham, they basically mean Spam, I believe.
That's what Spam stands for.
Yep. And egg fried rice, spicy cabbage slaw, and charred pineapple, served with Hawaiian mac salad. And that's going to be at Studio Catering Truck and the Hollywood Lounge. And those start on the 15th, which is also the same day that the Boat Snack World of Color pre-show begins, and 12 days before Moana 2 hits theaters.
I now know mac salad is a big thing in Hawaii. It's like a thing.
It's a thing.
And as Gio says, Disneyland is much better.
There's no K on the mac salad, by the way.
I'm not sure I agree with you, Gio. All right, next up, we've got
Disney Plus.
What are we on?
One of the largest shows, one of the largest movies of the year, Deadpool and Wolverine, is now streaming on Disney Plus.
I see what I did.
There's a teaser for it that you can watch on Ryan Reynolds' Twitter that we're not going to watch here because it is not appropriate. But yeah.
But there it is. It is now has a place. So for this, we're going to take our occasional look at the Disney Plus top 10. Because I'm curious how this is doing, I have temporarily upped my rating to rated R instead of rated PG-13 or whatever. So let us see. Oh, wrong one. Let us see what the Disney Plus top 10 is right now. Scrolling down.
While you do that, I will say there's also some Disney Plus subscriber early access Deadpool and Wolverine items on Shop Disney today, or Disney Store rather, as well as some Home Alone items, including a cozy looking pajama set.
Speaking of Home Alone, it made the top 10 today. So right now, people are
Home Alone
finally
2, Lost in New York,
getting into the
featuring
Christmas
a cameo.
featuring Donald Trump, absolutely. Our past and future president. Madagascar is now number one. What would we do without that acquisition? Santa Claus, the Santa Claus. Home Alone 2, Super Kitties, Super Adventures. Agatha All Along, still hanging in there. Followed by Beyond Wizards, which had been number one. Madagascar 2, not much one without the other. Venom, which for some reason will forever be in the top 10 here. The Santa Claus 2 and Hotel Transylvania 2. I still hope this is truly just 100% what people are watching, no filter. It just cracks me up that this is what people are watching on Disney Plus.
Watch the rival studios films. That's always what you want.
As you mentioned, Disney Plus launched on 2019 on this day, 5 years ago. Happy 5th birthday. I think they get a Donald Duck for that one. Remember Disney Plus in the beginning, what we were so looking forward to? Noel, the Christmas movie, of course.
Noel's still there, right?
Noel, I haven't had my annual viewing. I'm not positive. Okay. We'll check in just a second. High School Musical, the musical, the series, of course. The live-action Lady and the Tramp. Jeff Goldblum, sadly, is definitely not still there. Noel's a great Christmas movie. I love it very much. It better still be. The wonderful Forky asked the question.
I don't know.
Let's do a quick check on what's still there. So, Noel.
What's your favorite line from Forky Asks Question?
What? No.
My flare is way up there, and no one will ever see it.
We need to do a full rewatch of that. So hilarious. So Noel is still there. Lady and the Tramp, still there.
Live action on Disney Plus.
We know Jeff Goldblum is gone. Forky better still be there. There will be. Yeah, he's still there. Okay. Encore, which you can just barely see the bottom of there.
Not there.
Not there.
It did not get an encore.
So, happy birthday to Disney Plus.
And I've had my share of bad reviews. I still remember my first good one, though. Everything else in this production of Our Town was simply terrible. Joey Tribbiani was abysmal.
We've got some reviews. So we're going to start with one by Tony Betty, who got ahead of the game by being upset with us yesterday for not doing his thing. We're here. We didn't forget about you. So here's what we do with reviews, folks. These are on Laughing Place. You can see the link down there already. So we'll tell you who wrote it. We'll tell you where you can see it. And then most importantly, we'll have our buddy Chatty give you a summary of it, including the rating out of 10, whether they gave one or not. So this is by Tony Betty. Reviewed, despite stunning visuals, an almost Christmas story gets lost telling their holiday story. Subhead, much like the characters in the story, the short gets lost on its way to becoming a holiday favorite. Chatty says, this review describes an almost Christmas story as a charming holiday movie that leans into the spirit of Christmas with warmth and humor, despite a few cliches. The reviewer appreciates the engaging performances and festive atmosphere which help alleviate the story even when it follows predictable beats. They likely would rate it 7 out of 10 for its heartwarming qualities, even if it doesn't bring anything groundbreaking to the genre. And I believe Tony rated it a 3 out of 5, which is a 6 out of 10. So not bad, not bad. I'm surprised Chatty didn't see that and just go with that. I'm glad it didn't.
I'm glad that Chatty avoided calling it stop motion.
It's a weird looking film. November 15th on Disney Plus, 3 days away. You can find an almost Christmas story. And our next one is from.
Oh, if I may, if you're in something, if you want to watch a Christmas short in the meantime, that one we talked about the other day from Taika Waititi is now on Disney's YouTube channel. So you can go check that out.
Oh, cool. Sorry, forgot to put the scroll up for this one, so I don't want Tony to feel shortchanged. Let's leave it up for a moment. Okay, and next up, we have one by Mike Celestino. This is TV Recap Review, 22 short films about... What'd I say?
Recap.
Foreshadowing, no. TV Recap /Review, 22 short films about Springfield gets an all-female sequel in The Simpsons Women in Shorts. The supporting gals get the spotlight this time around. Again, this is by Mike Celestino, our Simpsons guy. This review highlights The Simpsons season 36, episode 6. It's chatty. It's like you're writing a third grade book report. Just get to it. As a refreshing episode that explores relatable themes with humor and social commentary, the reviewer enjoys how the episode balances satire and genuine moments, bringing depth to characters while remaining true to the show's comedic style. They likely would rate it around 8 out of 10, noting it as an enjoyable addition to the long-running series. This aired Sunday night on Fox, and you can watch it now on Hulu. When does it go to Disney Plus? When the whole season's over?
Yeah, so you can watch it on Hulu. Even if you try to watch it on Hulu, so you can watch current episodes of like Family Guy and Bob's Burgers through Disney Plus if you have a Hulu subscription. But Simpsons, you still need to go to the actual Hulu platform because they don't load them until the whole season's over.
Oh, interesting.
And speaking of The Simpsons, on our Discord, which you can gain access to if you're an LP Elite member, we were talking about The Floor, so that reminded me I should probably finish watching the first season. So we were watching some of it this weekend, and I was like looking forward to the Simpsons category, and then it had nothing to do with the Simpsons, and I was sorely disappointed.
What was it then?
They're just like, here are some celebrities that did voices on the Simpsons once. It's like, well, it was basically just name this celebrity. It had nothing to do with the Simpsons. Don't tell me, but every time they mention one hit wonders, I'm like, I want to do that category. So I'm looking forward to that, and hopefully I'm not sorely disappointed like it was the Simpsons one.
They usually don't disappoint. We watch that all the time. We're up to date on it. They do not. The categories usually are what they promise. Dude, we watched one the other day that was constellations, and the person was like hoping that it was kind of a, they would, if you're doing Leo, they would like show a lion or something. But nope, all they showed was the stars connected by lives. It's the first time ever on the floor the person did not get one. They just sat there, pass, could not get one. The hardest category ever. Constellations. So the Flow don't play.
And the rest.
Rob Lowe, by the way, like, is he just the greatest? Is he is at least in the running to replace
literally?
He is at least in the running to replace Betty White as the treasure. Once Dolly Parton passes, I think Rob Lowe possibly could get that role as the one to be protected at all costs, which is a phrase I hate.
Yeah.
I mean, we have to forget certain things about his past, I realize, but he's gotten over that. He's gotten past that.
Oh, I know. And he was not to blame. It's unsavory, but it's not
Betty White's no saint either.
his fault.
No, Betty White is a saint. Okay, and the rest. First up, Kyle.
Yesterday, we talked about how there's going to be a live stream teasing Donkey Kong Country at Universal Studios Japan. Well, they're keeping their promise. It really is opening in 2024. It'll be open December 11th.
Despite what you said yesterday. Despite what you said yesterday.
Well, that's I said we'd see, and we're seeing. And that there, my friends, is legendary Shigeru Miyamoto, sorry. And he's the creator of Mario and Donkey Kong franchises. And he got a tour of the land. So very fun. I love this giant Donkey Kong.
Is this the best walk around ever?
I think it has to be, right?
I think so. I mean, short of like that Hulk mecha thing.
I mean, it depends on if we'll ever see it again. I wonder if they have to use Disney's tech for it. Maybe they license it.
This is amazing. Anyway, I'm just floored by this.
So yeah, very, very cool. But again, like we said, if you can't get to Japan, part of it at least will be in Epic Universe.
What do I put this 2 times for? Come on, Juby. Michael Giacchino. No, wrong. He's not Michael Giacchino. He is Mick Giacchino. He is the son of Michael Giacchino.
Totally different.
Don't make that mistake. He is going to be doing the score for Skeleton Crew. Oh, my goodness. Which is coming, I think, December 3rd to Disney Plus. He has previously scored The Muppets Mayhem and Zootopia Plus on Disney Plus. And you know that Giacchino name because he is the son of prolific Michael Giacchino, whose greatest work is, of course, his scores for 6 seasons of Lost, the best TV show in the history of mankind. And Mick, by the way, also does the Penguin on Max. So we wanted to finish Chimp Crazy, so we got a month of Max now, and I need to check out Penguin because I hear really, really great things about the Penguin. I want to go check. Have you watched it at all or?
No.
Yeah, I didn't think so. Okay, your turn.
So Alfonso Carlton injured his ankle while at Walt Disney World. So he might have a cast or be in a wheelchair during Dancing with the Stars tonight. That's because while they were filming the holiday parade special that's going to be coming up, he was doing a performance and rolled his ankle in the tracks on Main Street, which Disney fans.
We've all done. We've
Yeah.
all done it.
Apparently his was a little bit worse. Apparently he got sick in a trash can afterwards, so he must have been in a lot of pain. But otherwise, it is still a minor injury, and I'm sure Disney is thrilled with this development. But yeah, so poor Carlton, but he'll heal, and now we can all sympathize or empathize with his dilemma.
We're going to have a little bit happier Carlton during our pocket picks later, presumably before that occurred. And finally, John Williams, music by John Williams, which Laughing Place did not give a stellar review to, and I have to mention that every time we mention this, has won the Critics' Choice Award for Best Score in a Music Documentary at the last Sunday's 9th Annual Critics' Choice Rewards. It somehow beat out The Greatest Night in Pop, the Netflix documentary on We Are the World, which Ethan did a great rendition of in Art Weather. I have not seen John Williams. Maybe it's worthy, but that We Are the World documentary was spectacular. So this must just be out of the world.
Mike didn't like this documentary. I think it was Mike, right?
I think it was Alex.
Yeah, sorry. Could be either way. Could go either way. But I think it was Alex. Didn't love it much. But then my friend Jeff said it was phenomenal. And now the critics, their choice is the John Williams one. So I don't know who to believe.
I was listening to a podcast when they were recommending everyone go listen to this, saying it's spectacular. So I have a feeling it's spectacular. And as Alex said, it just didn't deliver what he was looking for. And that really can, but I think it's probably pretty good. Let me know. You watch. I'm never going to see this. So you need to watch it and let me know.
I got so many things to watch. I got grilled. Jeff was mad at me for never seeing the Santa Claus. Now
I get that. I get that, Gio. See the Santa Claus. What's wrong with you? Did you see the series on Disney Plus, which is bizarre? It's bizarre. As I mentioned earlier, at 1 p.m. today, Rebecca will be joining this guy to do a live stream 2024 holiday fun at Walt Disney World. Jeremiah, who's been doing everything at Walt Disney World, Jollywood Nights, Very Merry Christmas Party, going to all the resorts, seeing it all. He's going to be talking to her at 1 p.m. Pacific today and just going through it all. Since we didn't get to have a parks talk this week, let's not forget the holidays because there's a lot to cover. So, including showing off Jeremiah's incredible photography from PhotoPass. Check that out. And it is 4-show Tuesday today. So we've got this show. We've got that show at 1 p.m. At 4 p.m. Pacific, we've got Barely Necessities with our two wives. And then at 7:30 p.m. Pacific tonight, we have Disney Trivia Live. So 4-show Tuesday featuring the Mosleys. If you don't like the Mosleys, just unsubscribe now because we are dominating, baby. Yes. Yes, there will be trivia tonight. All right, we've got a pocket pick as I previewed earlier. Let me get it ready. It features the one and only Alfonso Ribeiro. It's kind of cool. Have you ever wondered what it's like to be at the park for the Christmas parade filming? This is a little behind the scenes look.
Go, snowman. In the man who built a snowman. And pretend that he's a circus clown. You say, are you married? We'll say no, man. Then we're starting 5, 6, 7 later on. We'll conspire.
Right before.
By the fire.
And I think I loved looking at the comments here. The number of people who TIL'd, it's not live. Yes, that shirt was Jeremiah's shirt was compliment of Roosevelt. Jeremiah's compliment of Roosevelt, frankly. It's that simple. All right. We have reached the portion of our show where Kyle shows off his stunning Disney knowledge. On this day in 1946, a movie came out. I will read you the description, not that you probably need it based on that year. The kindly storyteller Blank tells a young boy stories about trickster Blank who outwits Blank and slow-witted Blank.
Is that Song of the South?
It is Song of the South on this day. Whoops, on this day in 1946, Song of the South. This is a trailer
One of the
for
most
the
widely distributed films.
This is from the 1986 re-release, which is the version I saw in theaters. Believe it or not, this movie one time was re-released in theaters on a fairly regular basis, and now it is as if it never happened. On this day in 1980, a star was born. He is
Lady Gaga.
he is not known for his Disney stuff for the most part, but he was in Remember the Titans, and of course, the new Mickey Mouse Club.
That is that a Ryan of some sort?
It is a Ryan of some sort, Ryan Gosling, on this day in 1980. Happy birthday to him. And on this day in 1982, a princess was born. She was the star of Ella Enchanted, Alice in Wonderland, and The Princess Diaries.
Anne Hathaway?
Anne Hathaway was born on this day in 1982. Kyle is 3 for 3. We've got 6 today. If you go 6 for 6, that'll be your best ever. On this day in 1996, a Disney Channel original movie came out.
Here it ends.
I'll read you the description.
Okay.
A young girl wishes to switch places with her popular older sister, and they awaken to find the wish has come true. It stars a young Katherine Heigl.
Is
I
it
know.
The Wish?
Oh my goodness, so close. Close enough to give you credit. I watch Katherine Heigl every day now as we rewatch Suits. We're in the final season. Watch for the first time. Wish Upon a Star. So you got one of the words right. We're going to give it to you.
Okay.
Shut up, Gio. You knew that already. On this day in 2010, another Disney Channel original movie came out. You're going to know this one, Kyle.
Okay.
A teenage girl moves to a new high school where she slowly discovers herself involved in the reincarnation of King Arthur. And maybe you're not going to know this one.
I'm like, it's not a kid in King Arthur's court.
It is not.
Clearly. 2010? Doesn't feel like it's that long ago.
Are you going to get it? Are you going to get it? I'll give you a hint. I never heard of this. It is Avalon High.
No. Never going to get there.
2010.
Although my first car was the Avalon.
See? Always go with the first car. Rebecca says, I believe something happened in Hill Valley 69 years ago today. What is that? Hill Valley, 1955. Was that today? Yes. Okay. Yeah, this is it. This was when he went back in time too. No, this is when they come back. The lightning bolt and everything, and they come. That was 1955. You were there, right, at the show? Mm-hmm. Yeah. So back in time. This is when they came back to the future. Oh, that's where they got the name. That's where they got the name.
The clock tower.
Yeah, the clock tower. Oh, save the clock tower. And finally, this is not one for you to guess, actually. On this day in 2018, 1 year before the arrival of Disney Plus, the great Stan Lee passed away. Excelsior. All right. I think before we get to our miscellaneous, is there any new news on this busy morning we should cover?
Let me check the Disney Parks blog. Oh, yeah, there's something you're going to want to...
Okay. Is it on the Parks blog?
Yeah.
All right. The latest story is welcome aboard. Yeah, you betcha. So what do we got here? Let's share this. The Disney Treasure. Oh, watch the christening live. When? I'll leave that on, and I'll find out.
November 19th.
November 19th. You can watch the christening live. Does it say where it's going to be christened?
I think I know, but I don't know if it says.
Exactly why I asked the question.
Yeah.
No, it does not. So November 19th at 8 p.m. Pacific. That's 8 p.m. Eastern. That's 5 p.m. Pacific.
So it'll be on the East Coast.
Yeah, we'll be on the East Coast, which, wow, that would have been magic if they didn't do it there. So, yes, someplace on the East Coast, presumably they will be christening the new Disney Treasure, and they will be live streaming it live on the Disney Parks blog.
Put another way, they'll be wasting a bottle of champagne.
Good question, Tony. Do they say there's no indication on who will be doing the christening? Will it have a godmother, a godfather, a god creature?
Or God.
or maybe God.
Demigod?
Charlemagne the God? I don't know.
Let's make it happen.
Didn't see that coming on today's show. So we will find out on November 19th or sooner, who the God person of the Disney's treasure is. But very exciting. It's here.
What is this? Hold on. Oh, that's not accurate. I don't know.
Gio thinks it's Bruno Mars.
There's a Getting Lost screening coming somewhere.
Okay. Oh, that's exciting.
Yeah.
That's very exciting. Okay, then let us move on. Finally, I beat Kyle. I got 9 wins. You only got 8. The comeback is on.
And that was after I bullied you into taking your Cowboys.
I know. I should have stuck with. Dang it. When I got to that game, I'm like, I picked the Eagles. Oh no, I didn't. So I was 9
Well,
and
if it
5.
makes you feel any better, I didn't actually remember to enter any of these picks into our league, so I only care about us now.
Well, you are whipping my butt, 71 and 45 to 64 and 52. I think those add up. So, but I beat you this week, 9 and 5 versus 8 and 6. So, yay me! And we will. This is our last show for a while. Kyle and I will still make our picks, but we'll catch you up when I get back. The Chiefs, man. How you win on? It's one thing to win on a last-second field goal. To win on blocking a last-second field goal.
That's skill. You do whatever it takes to win. Winners win, losers lose. That's how it works.
What are you saying about my Cowboys?
They're losers.
I love this headline on ESPN. Let me get it here. The headline is Dak's season over, but prognosis is wonderful. Which I know what they mean, but what they really mean is
You're not the Browns.
The poor guy doesn't have to play anymore in this horrible season. All right. Hint to tonight's trivia. I have not thought of it yet, so unfortunately I cannot give you a hint. It has not been written. Oh, in Santa Ana, when is it? Maybe we could, road trip. Wow. All right, thanks for joining us. We will not be doing a show, as I said, I will not be doing a show for a while, about 2 weeks until I'm back. Kai is free to do one.
We are going to be doing, if you're an LP member of the YouTube channel, we're going to be doing a Tony's Rant show on Friday, maybe in this time slot, but sometime on Friday. So stay tuned for that.
That's exciting. I'm going to try to watch
with our members only stream schedule.
I need to try to watch that no matter where I am. All right. If you are watching us, bye. Thank you for joining us. If you are watching us and also a staff member of LP, I will see you very soon. Bye, everybody.
Bye.